Hey guys, I want to speak about something just quick. You know the book of Ecclesiastes, the book that many people think uh, was written by Solomon, the King Solomon. Uh, I sort of do too. I think so, and I want to say that. Uh, It says something very important. It says, but history when all these things we think we know about history and all these kings and all these queens and all these people and all these things that happened. I just want to say that actually we don't really know that much about what happened. We can. We can assume that people will tell the truth. Told the truth. We can assume that a lot of people try to tell the truth, but we don't know anything. We don't know that much because just as it says in Ecclesiastes, it says basically that uh, we can't. When a king dies, he will not be known. He won't be known for like all eternity. Maybe I don't know. But then again, we know that Solomon the king. We know about him. We've heard about him since ages. We've known about him for like 2000, more than 2,000 years, like more than 3,000 years maybe, and at around 3,000 years I think. If we believe his story, if we believe the story of how things have been going, right? Sorry, I'm a little strange. I didn't plan this very well. I didn't plan anything. I didn't plan this thing very well at all. But let's just think about this again. We don't know anything that much because anything could be lied about. Anything could be lied about. Like there's many techniques out there. There's many ways to hide tracks. There's many ways to hide the truth. There's many ways to blind people. There's many ways to uh, make things go away, kind of make things disappear, and without a trace. Okay, without a trace, and people won't know. Okay, people won't know, and I think that's true. Okay, I think things can be hidden. Okay, but then there's one more thing. There's one more thing. Okay, there's one more thing you need to keep in mind. Okay, the thing that you need to keep in mind is that uh, when we have an official story, when we have sort of like a big pictures, like a big vase, kind of like a big thing that like anything could be adapted to, kind of like anything could be adapted. Like it's like when you have a big thing, when you have something uh, that kind of limits the possibilities of interpretation when you have like that, and when you have something like that, you can know a lot of the things that are hidden. Okay, the things that you don't know anything about. Okay, but it has to have something to do with your belief. Okay, it has to have something to do with your belief. Okay, okay. You can't know anything without a certain belief. Okay, you can't know anything without a certain belief. Okay, and that's what I believe at least. That's what I believe. I don't believe that you could. I don't believe that you could just figure things out like that because there's always going to be ways for people to hide things. There's also always going to be ways for people to lie. And there's always going to be ways for people to kind of blind you and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so I don't believe for a minute that there's a lot of story out there that kind of like hasn't already been lied about, that hasn't already been tried to be covered up, that hasn't already been tried to try to be destroyed and stuff. And just try to think about this, okay? There's several things, there's several beliefs out there, there's several there's several kind of yeah, there's several religions out there. For instance, there's several viewpoints out there. There's several belief systems out there, and you can't know anything about this. You can't know anything about any of this, but you can have some sort of probability in your life. You can have some sort of belief. You can have some sort of just outlook on it. Okay, just outlook on it. Okay. And so it's like all these different viewpoints, they have different stories, they have different attachments to it, and you can't know anything about it, but you can try to adapt the attachments. You can try to adapt all the things you hear, all the things you listen to, all the things you observe, all the things you have, all the things you have out there. Like you can try to attach it to your belief, your viewpoints, all this kind of stuff, and maybe it will fit. Maybe it will fit. Okay, and basically, there's so much out there. There's so much out there. There's so many stories. There's so many uh, beliefs. There's so many all this kind of stuff, and you have to determine whether they are true or not. Okay, your belief systems, your belief system will determine that. Okay, that's what I believe. Okay, that's what I believe. But also, what you observe with your naked eye, what you listen. Sorry, I'm really stupid. What you smell, what you uh, taste. Okay, what you feel in your heart, what you think about in your mind. Okay, these things are basic, and they tell you the truth. Okay, they tell you the truth, but you have to see whether all of this will be enough. Okay, you have to really think about whether all of those naked senses will be enough. Okay, you're gonna have to interpret things. Yeah, you're gonna have to interpret things with your mind. But there's so many ways to cover up. There's so many ways to lie. There's so many ways to blind you. There's so many ways to do stuff like that. Stuff like that. Okay. So, and basically, there's also more than that. Basically, there's you can do more than that. You can like uh, if you try to believe, if you try to think about no, let's start over. Let's try to gather this up. Um, I want to think about. I want to talk about what Jesus Christ has offered you. Okay, Jesus Christ is the Savior, and He loves you so much, and He gives you hope. Okay, because basically the difference between all these belief systems and all these ideas and all these thoughts and all these kind of things is basically the hope. Okay, the hope. And I can tell you there's much more hope in God, in Jesus Christ, than it is in all these other places, okay? All these other places, okay? The hope you have in Jesus Christ, it conquers the hope you have in all these other places, okay? Because the hope in Jesus Christ, it's basically having some kind of spirituality. It's basically having some kind of life. It's basically having some kind of joy, gladness, kindness. So being treated kindly, okay, being treated kindly, okay. If you see, I'm gonna talk about something, okay. I'm gonna talk about something, okay. If you try to truly find all the things that people, all the things that Christ has to offer, okay? If you truly try to find it, you're gonna find a lot of hope, okay? I truly believe so, okay? I truly believe so, okay? Jesus Christ offers you a lot of hope. Jesus Christ offers you a lot of hope, okay? There's a hope in sort of like this thing that Jesus Christ is always there to save you, always there to love you, always there to guide you, always there to um, cleanse you of all these sins you're having, all this forgiveness he gives, okay, all this forgiveness he gives, okay. He's gonna forgive you so mightily, and not to mention, not to mention uh, the clear vision, uh, the light, all this kind of stuff. Jesus Christ has so much to offer, and I can tell you that sin, the rest, I can tell you that there's many people who will offer you sin, who will offer you, they will offer you kind of like darkness. They will offer you a polluted mind, a dark heart. Like they will offer you blindness and darkness, and they will offer you pollution. They will offer you sickness. They will offer you all this kind of stuff. Okay, and it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you at all. Okay. So guys, so keep that in mind. Jesus Christ loves you, and He saves you undeservingly and by compassion. And you have to listen to that, okay? You have to listen to that because He loves you so much, okay? And He gives you the tools, and He gives you it mightily, okay? He gives you the tools mightily, okay? And I'm not trying to respond to any videos or anything like that. I'm not trying to respond to anything like. I'm not trying to respond to anything right now. Uh, but I just wanted to say that I just wanted to have that out there. I just wanted to have that out there. Um, I just wanted to have that out. Maybe it's a response to something. 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 Okay, but I just want. I just want to. I just wanted to keep that out there. I just wanted to explain this to people. Jesus Christ loves you so much, and He saves you. He saves you. Okay, He saves you, and His light. He's the shining light, and He's healing. He's a clear vision. He's a guidance. He's cleanliness. He's hope. Okay, and He's all that. Okay, He's all that. Okay. So Jesus Christ loves you, and God bless. Okay, God bless. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. And ahava. Okay, ahava. Okay, ahava. Ahava.